The South Florida Times is speaking with Dr. Devin D. Brown, pastor of the Community of Faith Baptist Church located in the Liberty City neighborhood of Miami. Welcome, Dr. Brown, and tell us about yourself.
Yes, I am a native of Jacksonville, Florida, where I was reared there in the east side of Jacksonville. Went to public schools there and went on to Edward Waters College. Graduated from there and went to Virginia Union University School of Theology and received my Master of Divinity degree. Left there and went on to the Columbia Theological Seminary in Decatur, Georgia. Been pastoring here now for 1 year and love it and love the people here in South Florida and love serving in this community.
And tell us about some of the programs that your church offers in this community.
We offer, first of all, a friendly worship environment. We offer a fellowship with the pastor and First Lady and the congregation. We also offer follow-up with every visitor. In addition to that, after visiting our worship services, every Friday night, rain or shine, we have what is called Ministry in Action. Ministry in Action provides free hot meals, free dry goods, free clothing to anyone in need, whether it's raining or shining outside.
And tell us some of the things that other ministries you have here in the church. For example, this neighborhood is known for some of its violence, some of its criminal activity. There's also some good things happening in the community. Tell us about some of those.
We are working with collaboration, trying to come up with some programs and some ministries that will help curb the violence that is going on in this community. As a matter of fact, Ministry in Action was birthed out of a violent situation. There was violence going on here in the community, and we figure we as a church need to be out in the community, reaching out to them and showing people how to love and get along with one another.
All right. And I noticed you have a website. Now, your church is just over a year old. You have a website. Tell us how that came about.
The website was birthed so we can share with the world what we are doing here as a church. The motto of our church is the way church ought to be. This vision that God has given us is a tremendous vision as we lead the way in spiritual engagement and social empowerment. That website is www.cofbc.org.
And if we haven't done it, what is your address and the address and location of the church?
The address here is 4101 Northwest 7th Avenue.
And what is the phone number in case anyone wanted to get in touch with you?
Our telephone number is 305-759-6716.
And do you have an email address with you?
Yes, email address is draddb@cofbc.org. Once again, that's draddb@cofbc.org.
All right. And if someone who has never been here before and they showed up on a Friday night, what would they find?
They would find us celebrating and worshiping God outside, open outdoor worship event. After the worship event, they would be allowed to have a free hot meal, fellowship with us. They would receive some free dry goods, and we're in the process right now of surveying the community so that we can better serve them with more social programs.
And that's interesting. How are you going about this survey process?
I have a bunch of survey cards that we have printed up, and every Friday night we give the surveys to the people that we're serving so that they can fill it out and tell us how we can better serve them, not only with hot meals and free dry goods, but also how we can add more social things here, like job placement, looking for housing, how to open a bank account, simple things like that.
Mm-hmm. And you say dry goods. Does that mean food stuff, groceries?
Yes, non-perishable and sometimes perishable items. What we get as a donation, we have received hams, we've received turkeys, whatever we receive, that's what we give away.
And how long has the survey been in process?
The survey began this month, June of 2009.
And do you have any preliminary results yet?
Not yet. We're working on them.
Have you gotten any feedback or any indication of what this community is yearning for?
I figured more job, being with the job loss, was more job placement and more housing. and finances.
And tell us about some of the other programs and initiatives that you have planned or those that are in the works.
We are here at the church. We're going to create something here called CSI. That it stands for Community Spiritual Institute, wherein on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. people will be able to come and learn about theological terms such as revelation, atonement, sin, evil. They'll be able to come to our institute and learn more in depth about these things. And yours truly is the teacher.
Okay. And is the church or has the church been politically active?
We have not been politically active.
And what about economics? The economic system in the country, but more so, even more so in communities like Liberty City, is dire. Do you have any initiatives planned in that regard? I heard you mention about educating people on how to open a bank account, etc. Do you have any economic initiatives planned?
We don't have. We do plan to start having more, including teaching people how to budget and things of that, things like that. But what we have in place right now is every Friday night, people can count on a free hot meal and free dry goods, and that is helping them economically.
And if someone wanted to donate goods or even money to your efforts, how would they go about doing that?
On the website at www.colbc.org, there is a place on there where you can donate financially. You can give to us gifts. You can drop by the church at any time and drop your gifts off. Just give us a call at 305-759-6716, and someone will be here to receive any goods that you may bring.
And is there a limitation, for example, if someone wanted to bring furniture, do you accept that, or is there a limit to the items donation that you accept?
Yes, right now we're limited to food and clothing. We accept any clothes that you cannot wear anymore, don't fit. There's plenty in all of our closets that just don't fit anymore. You just don't wear. Empty your closets out. Bring them here. They can help a homeless person who is in need, someone who just been burnt out their house, someone who is just in need and can't afford clothes. They will be happy to receive your old clothes.
And is the church undertaking any health initiatives?
That will be coming up as well. In addition to providing free hot meals and dry goods and clothing, we will be having a van out here that will be doing HIV and AIDS testing and also medical screenings as well. That will be forthcoming.
All right. And is there any last word you would like to say to anyone who is watching this now as to why the Community of Faith Baptist Church would be maybe a spiritual home for them?
This church is a place that is a friendly environment. When you come to this church, you are accepted just as you are. You can come dressed like you are. And we're not only a friendly environment, we're a place where you can reach and touch the pastor and first lady and the congregation. We offer fellowship opportunities. Lastly, we give follow-up with every visitor. We want to know how you're doing. We actually care. We're actually striving to be a Jesus ministry. The vision at this church is to become a healthy, loving Christian community devoted to spiritual engagement and social empowerment. We are here for the people and for the community. And once you come here, it will be addictive. You will see the difference and feel the way church ought to be.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Reporting for the South Florida Times from the Liberty City neighborhood in Miami, I'm Elgin Jones.